Yeah, second try. So, after hours, accidentally live stream. Ah, you hear my music. So, going down. Yeah, once again. Second try for an accidentally live stream for after hours. Today, yeah, close to the holiday season, I want to create a live stream related to Code Engine, the toolchain, and create a simple Python application on IBM Cloud. So myself, honestly, I'm not so deep in Python. I like to reuse some starting points here on IBM Cloud, and I want to show you how to do that. And I also created a video some times ago, and this question which was created related to that video, that motivates me for the live stream today. Yeah. And now I try out a little bit with the OBS. So yeah, now I'm more or less big in in the live stream. Yeah, so and now I will change it that you can see here. Yeah. Huh. Now I'm a little bit smaller. Now you can see the background. Okay, let me start with here. So I created some times ago here video about deploying Python Django app to IBM Cloud. This was with Cloud Foundry at this time. Yeah, and I got that question here. Quick question: Cloud Foundry compared to Code Engine. So what should I do when I try to, or when I go to create a simple web application API? So it is always depends, and that's the question. The answer to that question from my side is, yeah, it depends what you want to do, because it's totally different. The one is more related to the container, container stuff, what you're doing, and continuously running it, that's with Cloud Foundry, you run it continuously, you pay for that, and the difference to serverless, and on containerized, really containerized, in that case, scale to zero, out of the box, only paying for what you are using. So on that, it depends on you. What do you want to achieve, and why do you buy? Why do you want to build that application? And that was my answer to that. And as you can see here, the different steps with the starter kit, app configuration, select runtime, Cloud Foundry, and I want to follow the steps exactly as I did here in that video. Now I will go to create a new video, a new live stream, just to deploy the application to Code Engine. So that's the main difference for today. So for today, now we have 5 minutes to half past 10. So and so it's a little bit PM. It's a little bit late for that day, the evening, night. Okay, going on. Is usually in my live stream I use my private account, my private IBM Cloud account, paid account. So just when you ask yourself, when you see some of my videos and I say outdated, it's mostly related that that's no longer available the IBM Cloud Lite account. The Lite account means that you don't need to insert a credit card, yeah, just the email address, yeah, and that's no longer possible. IBM needs that you really identicate yourself and you're a well person and so on, and that now you need a credit card, so there's no longer this light account available, yeah, for that for new users, yeah, for existing users it's available. And I already created for myself a paid account because uh, what is really important for myself is that I can use for free all services which are for free inside IBM Cloud, and you can use that with IBM Cloud pay-as-you-go account, yeah, and all are included for that. So there was some limitation in the Lite account, and that was also why I created a private pay-as-you-go account on my side, and I try to use only for my streams, and so what I do only the Lite account when I'm here on my private paid account. So that's the little bit of background for that. So but now, yeah, what we want to do, what I want to show you in that stream is creating this Python application and deploy it to a code engine. And with that in mind, now we're going to start that. I start with the same as I did in other videos. Maybe you have already seen. So I will here. That's the entry point of the IBM Cloud. You have a dashboard. You can organize the dashboard, and now you can create a resource. So we will create a resource. So we will search for a starter kit. So here, and these are the starters. So the last application, yeah, we had, yeah, here in my video, that was a Django, and then I will create also here an app, and yeah, it's always the same. The procedure is the same. We will instantiate an app. An app is a single entry point, what is all related to the deployer application. And what I also want to highlight, you have here, when you create such kind of application out of the box directly given with the IBM toolchain continuous integration, yeah, which is set up for you, and IBM involves that. So for the starting point, as I said, I'm not so deep in the Python stuff. Here we are going we'll have here the source code. The source code is available on an official GitHub project. Here you can see which IBM provides and maintains it. Here, that is the example application we will instantiate here, and this source code will be pushed into your GitLab repository on IBM Cloud. We will see in a few moments, yeah, and then you can use it, and yeah, and for sure it's here you can see there's a Apache license, you can use it, and that's the starting point. Okay, let us create now that example. I would say that's the app here, and here I say that's my example, yeah, platform. Okay, so let's create. No, it's created. Yeah, I can see here. And now we could download, yeah, the source code, the example source code, what you have seen here on that GitHub project. At the moment, yeah, we have yeah, nothing else here. No, nothing to deploy. So we will do the deployment. So I will here we will do the setup with the continuous delivery, which is also a service we will create, and just that we can observe what we going to create during that process, what I do. So yeah, the creation process takes now a little bit longer than it would be then when we just go through all that steps without saying anything. Yeah, but yeah, that's not the objective. So it's much faster when you just walk through. Yeah. So here without any additional comments to that. So that's the resource list. Yeah. And now we can see here I have created this resource at the moment, this application here. So now I'm going to create the example application using the continuous delivery. So, and what we want to create a code engine. Or we want to create an application and deploy it at the code engine. It's a containerized application. What we are going to do. And let's see what we need also to set up when we are going to do that. When we use now the automation of or with the toolchain for the continuous delivery and the continuous integration here, so then we need for sure an IBM Cloud API key so that the automation can work. So without any interaction. So we create here a new key. And what I will do, and that's nice to see here, we will save that key in a key store. So IBM has also here a key store, and it's also free of you. You can have 20 keys. So when you go here to that resource list, so that is what I already have here. You can see here there's also certificate manager. You also use the key protect, and the key protect fulfills several, as you can see here on. When you go here to get started with the details here, when we go here, several guides are already, so that you do not have to take care on that. That means that's cool. There are some regulations. So that's the right word. And and you can save 20 keys here. And I will now save my API key. I will create here inside that key protect. So going back, so that's the name I will use here. For sure I will delete it afterwards. So, and now when we want to create the application, so we need to save the container we are going to deploy to Code Engine. We need a container registry, and the container registry we use inside IBM Cloud. It's also for free what we are using here. There is a limit. It was 500 megabyte. And for sure we also need a project with Code Engine. So let's see how to create that. So we go open up it. So let's create a project here. So let me create a project. So I call this project example Python Super The background for that is that I don't want to use that. That is important. Don't want that. For me, it's important because I want everything is in one region. Um, I'll select the location. I define the name, and here the name is unique, yeah, for that region. So that means when you are going to create something, it could be, if you my example or things like that, that be more likely already taken. Just to keep that in mind. So here now I create that. So that takes a little bit time. So for the creation, and we will also here open up a new window, and here we will create a container registry. Container registry, the namespace here. Currently no namespace here. We'll also call this example Python sudo, and I say create. The same applies to here. That means it's also unique, yeah, for that location. So it could be if you take if you choose a name, yeah, that is already taken. No, ensure that. So going back, we have everything in place, and when we're going to refresh now the browser, we will see what happens. So when can we directly move on with that? No, we cannot move on with that. We have to do this once again, and then it directly takes place what I already did. I created, yeah, I saved my key in my key protect, so I can reuse very easily in a few moments, yeah, the key. So that means here when I go to that, you see, when I select now the region, in a few moments first I have to select key. So here you can see the key provider, yeah, and this is my key, and that is what I used. And now it directly finds that I have a container registry namespace given, so I can select it. So that's only one at the moment from my side. I go here, go back. That's all in the region. Dollars, yeah, resource group and the project. So with that, we are fine. We can go next. And now we will create an toolchain, DevOps toolchain for that application. So let us make clear that is the toolchain. So now it creates the deployment automation. You know, that is what is this currently doing. And with that, yeah, we have a little bit to wait. I want to go to the resource list and just refresh here so that we can get an overview what we already created. We started everything with example, so we can see here 1, 2, 3. So let us just wait a bit when it starts with the creation. Yeah. So we have we can see here developer tools appears. Yeah, we have one developer tool here, and that is our toolchain. And what we do not see, I already that's not start with here. I want to highlight that the continuous delivery service is instantiated. And with the continuous delivery service, that's related to the toolchain, so that we can use that. And yeah, you can have one of them, yeah, for free. So everything what I currently using is for free. Yeah, I will be not charged to my credit card at the moment. And yeah, that's here. And also for Code Engine, there is a free tier, and I know that I haven't used Code Engine so much in that month, and it should not be yeah, not create any additional costs for me. So yeah, that's there. So let us now inspect a bit the toolchain. That's interesting. So that's involving here. So what is created? Let us take a look here. With the toolchain, yeah, we can add tools which are related to support our automation stuff and so on. You can see here there is a bunch of possible integrations we can use. Don't want to do that right now. Yeah, for gathering information, yeah, planning and so on. The code, where's the code placed, how to deliver it, automate. There's something with the secret manager that's new. I'm not so familiar with that. And there is also the DevOps Insight. Yeah. And what is also interesting, what we are going to use in this situation, we will use Tecton. Yeah, for the delivery pipeline. That's important to know because we have here now 3 different source code. So why do we have that? Yeah, so that is to understand, because we just, yeah, here that's the source code we going to get inside IBM Cloud, yeah, into the GitLab, yeah, and where does this other come from, yeah? So that is a little bit maybe a question. So we'll click on that, yeah. So to every one of these. So now we are here. So I haven't configured everything at the moment. Yeah, so to use this GitLab on my local computer so that I can directly log on. Yeah, you know, with GitHub. Yeah, so when you have to add the token to access it. I haven't done it. I will only work in a browser. Yeah, for that live stream. So here we can see that there's something called toolchain Tecton catalog. Yeah. So, and if you want to dig more in that, I don't want to dig really deep in all that stuff. But what is good later when we take a look all the different tasks, yeah, we will see inside our Tecton pipeline. We can take a look here what it means. Yeah. So that is good to know. So okay, we leave that open. And the next is here with that was the first one. The second one is, so let us take a look here with the second one. Django app, toolchain. So that's, you can see that's the source code. That's the source code. That's directly what we have here. Yeah, create a Python application. The second one is here. Create a Python application. Yeah, you can see. That's the wrong direction. So that's the same one. So yeah, okay. That was cloned inside here. And the next, let us go to the next. Keep it tagged here. And the last one. Oh, I don't want to click here. I want to up it. Yeah, just put it the right direction. So here the available Code Engine app that's related to the setup, yeah, inside that context for the Code Engine, how to do that. So that's are the 3 code repositories. Here we can edit the source code. Yeah, we can exit. There's an IDE we can use. And now we move forward to see what is going with that deployment. We have now 2 delivery pipelines. The important pipeline, what we also take, what we only take a look at the moment, is the delivery pipeline CI, continuous integration here. So this is still running. You can see here. What is important to know for in that case, when you use here the toolchain, that Tekton needs to run on a worker node, and you do not have to take care of a worker node. So we deploy it now to the serverless solution you have here with Code Engine. So, and the toolchain provides us now here managed IBM managed worker node for Tekton pipelines and Dallas. Yeah. So we do not have to instantiate it. Even here, as I said, I don't have to pay for that at the moment. If that's then here is the definition. So if you really wanted to inspect all of that stuff, what's there, and you can here see the pipeline run. Now we go to here what this pipeline run is. So we can see what happens here. Git clone, extract, DOI enablement for the and so we can see that was also a little bit what I was wondering. Yeah, what it is, this DOI here. So we can see here DOI publish, got task to build. That means to develop development insights. So when we go back, so that is what that was with that information here. When we go back now here in into our toolchain, developer tools. So we see here developer insights. So that we can also open up, and here we can see some interesting analytics. We can take a look at that risk analysis. I don't want to dig in that, but the cool thing is that it's already given. Yeah, everything is already given just by deploying that that application. Yeah. Build frequency in the last days, yeah, without anything. I just deploy that simple application that is out of the box given. Yeah. So, and they have selected for me in that case when I deployed the Code Engine all these steps for the integration. Yeah. Cloning the project. Publish the information, the Docker lint. That's always good. I really like the Docker lint. To write optimized Docker files. That's good. We're going to build it. There's a unit test that was given. Then we do the containerization. Yeah. So we can see here where it is deployed and so on. Vulnerability test. So fail unscan issues, so that will not stop here. Fail unscan issues, and yeah, then we will go to deploy the application. It deploys the application, check the application, have check. Yeah. So just by just remember, yeah, we just started with the given example source code. Yeah, we created the app. We choose the runtime, yeah, with the Code Engine, and all the rest, yeah, except we need to define the container registry because the container is now created, and the Code Engine project. Okay, so and all the rest, yeah. All the professional stuff, yeah, is automatically created for us, and we did not have to take care of that. So, yeah. Now, the application should run. So let us take a look now at the application. We can do that by going back to the app. So here I want to show you two different ways. That's the reason. Going back here to the app. Yeah, here's the app. So now our single point of entry, you can see here. So that is now we have this deployment, automation. Yeah, here's the tool chain. Currently, the last one is here, success. Deployment target, resource group, the source code, and here we have the running application. Yeah, so we can open up the running application, so we can access it from here. You see, we never touched at the moment the Code Engine project, and also we didn't need to to access the container registry. Everything is done automatically for us. And when we do code changes in our source code, that directly triggers that process and deploys it for the continuous integration stuff. Yeah, so that everything works and all the checks are done, so we can see, yeah, does it still work? So now we can see here that's the application. How is it running on the internet here? So with that, go back to the resource list. So we have the app is created. We created a project here, Code Engine project. We have the container registry. So and now let's take a look into the container registry. The namespace, here is the namespace. That's the container registry. We can also take a look at the image. Oh, whoa. They need to check here. There are some that are some configurational issues. Yeah. So something needs to be configured, and that's what the cool thing is, that you also get some hits how to fix that. Yeah, that but as you can see, issue by type, it's not really vulnerability, it's more about here in that context, policy and configuration issues. But as I noticed in in the OWASP top 10, yeah, maybe you know that, yeah. Whereas here the OWASP top 10 security, yeah, configuration, yeah, is where is it? I saw it, security misconfiguration. Yeah, so that's also a part, and you get directly information what is about some configurations here. Yeah, it may be also in some other context. Yeah, but that's here with the container. Okay. Then we were here. We took a look at that, and now, yeah, wow. I don't know how long is the live stream right now. So, and now finally we are very close that we really take a look into the Code Engine project. So here now our application is running, and that's the application here. And by the way, you can see here the registry access. So we need that would we need to configure by ourselves when we would take the own responsibility to do that. Yeah, the responsibility to set up all that stuff. then we must create here a registry exit that was automatically created for us. So here, secrets and configs, that is the normal what is given, and that is also not needed at the moment. So we have the configuration here. Now let us take a look into the configuration of the application itself. Currently the application is running. Yeah, so that means here we have currently one running instance. Let us take a look into the configuration itself. So that here we see where the container comes from. Here we can directly open up from here the container registry. I showed you the steps. That was about the registry access. That's the runtime. Yeah, they really minimize that. Yeah, we can rise that if when we need that. And the cool thing, the maximum instances, yeah, all also good, very good configured at the beginning that it's only one instance. Yeah, so currently we do not pay for that. Yeah, that's, and the environment variables, so and so on. Yeah, and here we can see we have the public endpoints at the moment. Yeah. When you take a look at the live stream, at the moment when you see the live stream, yeah, and you're really live with me, yeah, and then you can exit it, but yeah, for sure, I will delete everything after the live stream, yeah. I don't want also, yeah, that you can access that afterwards. Yeah, and I think, yeah, it's quite easy to do that, and then also in addition what we can do, we can also open up some just an addition for that. From here what I have, we can directly go to the logging of the application. That is also given, is also included. Yeah, so that always takes a little bit time, so that is always that's given here. And then we can also launch the monitoring. Cloud monitoring, yeah. Number of applications, revisions. That was the revision. That means they did change the configuration during the deployment. We have currently number of application instances. That's the total number we have here. But yeah, that was here. Yeah, I tried it before also. That maybe here that was also the yeah, that was here. Here I also had some deployments, and that's the second one. Yeah, oh no, it started here. Yeah, so we can see here that was the instance. Yeah, and then I started once again. Cool. That let us take a verification in these revisions. Yeah, so now it scales down. Is there additional information in configuration revision? That is okay at the moment here. Configuration code. So that's here. So we can create one. Yeah. Cool. And that all out of the box. That was now the creation. It could be, yeah, normally much faster, yeah, because I use the time really to give you, yeah, some insights in that, and I really like it. And I also created an workshop. That's my blog post. Maybe when you know, yeah, that was the. And this workshop, yeah, that's more. That then you have more responsibility. That's about an example application you are going to deploy, which is not just a single application instance. Yeah, so it's really an application which which has a simple front end. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but has a little bit more background, has also the authentication stuff and so on. As an example deployment, what is relevant. And if you want to follow up that, yeah, more in detail, I will also put that in the description. You can also follow that. Yeah, so yeah, I would say we have done a lot, and that at least it's totally fast. That's just to make that once again clear, because I'm also always again impressed of that. That means that we just instantiate an example application, yeah, which uh, is developed already, and the code is given here in that official GitHub project. And if you have any issues, or you want to provide feedback, just open up here an issue. You can also provide that link into the description, and then I think that's really cool. So, and the last thing, going back, let us update here the insights. I haven't used the DevOps Insights at the moment so much. You can see what is listed, what is also provided, and if we would import or enable more for that, we can take also a look into the where are the configuration, what we have with the different tasks here. But that's I would say the next step. For the beginning, that was a lot for the beginning. Just deploy a simple application. We deploy a simple application, but we have all that professional environment, and we have out of the box setup for our continuous delivery and continuous integration, and that's ready to go. We can configure that, or we just can focus on writing code and just use it as it. So here, where's the source code again? Here's the source code, and we could directly edit it here, or where was it? The mess of many tabs. Don't want to end now. So let us check it out. So here is also the web ID. You can also edit it. Yeah. And then we also can work from here. So we do not need, so we can see here that is cloning to here. And then we can also create or change code working in that environment. So you can see that's different projects. That's application, script, pipeline, catalog. So we can see that now when we see the name. So here, so we can see here with the server, services, service manager. So I guess that's if you are familiar with the Python, you're familiar with that. Yeah. So let us go back here where now back big again. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. The entertainment, at late night. Late night. It's not there. It's late evening, and I hope you learned a little bit, and it was entertaining a bit and informative, and you know how to use it. And don't be afraid to create an account for the IBM Cloud. Yeah, when you do it, and also insert your credit card. That means with that background, as I really also want to avoid that, I don't want to pay additional cost, and you only have to take a look that you do not create services which do not have free tiers, or maybe not for free, and then you can take the advantages which are already there. Okay, yeah. And if you like that video, then I would be happy that you say thumbs up. That's cool. And if you want to see more, yeah, subscribe. And maybe some accidentally after hours or Sunday live streaming. And I will say bye by rising up my music. And yeah, have fun. And maybe we start
development, test, stage, production.